We did it, y'all. We did it. I started talking about AI dragging me down and listening to what I'm saying and taking away all my views and all of that, and how I've been screenshotting things. And all of a sudden, I went up to 610. And of course, they took that one back away from me. They wanted me at 609 for some reason. But we did it. We did it. You brought me over 600. And all of a sudden, the last two videos of mine, if you go look in my lineup, when my views started going down, and then when my views started going back up, I've got like 400 and 500 views now on my videos again, like I used to get. There for a while, I was struggling to get 100. I mean, struggling. So we did it. We did it together. I told you I hadn't lost hope in you. And I haven't, but I still don't have hope in YouTube, so I guess we'll still have to watch that and see what happens. And boy, I tell you what, my chickens are just working this over. They sure are enjoying this green stuff, and I hate to take them out of here and just turn this under and turn it into a garden. But you know what? What they're going to go to, they don't know yet, but they're going to all of that down there, and that's going to be even thicker. So that'll be wonderful for them. And I think it's going to be great for both of us, actually. A couple of days ago, I did come out here on a day that it was good to plant root crops. I think I told you about it. And I threw some beet seeds and some carrot seeds in here. And just ruffled them all around, and looky there. I've got something coming up. It looks like one beet, but it also looks like a little bit of grass maybe down there too. I've got grass that comes up in here. So, you know, I'm one more step closer to having something in my raised bed. I really wanted to go over to my nursery, local nursery, and get some of that mushroom dirt that they have, but I haven't been able to do that yet. So, you know what? Maybe if God will give me next year, I'll have it. It'll be done. It'd be great. I'm going to have to do one of those plant searches on what this is. I'm not really sure what it is. The chickens won't eat it. The bees love it. Maybe that's why the chickens won't eat it. But the pollinators think this stuff is just wonderful. The bad thing is it gets big root balls in it, and you can't, it just goes everywhere. You can't get rid of it. So I don't really want it in my garden, not in my vegetable garden. But I do want it other places, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. But I've got 2 of them there. 3 of them, I guess. It looks like there's one over there. But they sure are doing a good job on the rest of this stuff. And I'll go ahead and pull the rest of that tall grass out of there and give it to the rabbits. They just love it. It's not really supposed to be that sunny today. It's supposed to be cool. It's been a really wonderful weather. And just something that you just can't have enough days of good weather. You know, you just always want that good weather every day. Scout's telling them, hey, I found something, come over here. I got something right here for you. And she'll come over and eat it. And he said, okay, now you got that. How about this one? She says, I don't see it. He says, okay, well, we'll just go on and do something else now. Yep. Kind of exciting. It's a great day. It's going to be a great day, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I did a video, I guess it was a couple of months ago or so, on HOPE-IUM. And I guess this is kind of my HOPE-IUM number 2 video. Because all of the worms that I was telling you about that was in this tree right here that just devastated it, I was looking it up on Google because one of my viewers told me that it was sawflies. And, you know, pine trees aren't really what we have here in Oklahoma as a native tree. And I guess when we get something that happens to them, like some kind of an infestation, we don't really know what they are. And so I went on Google looking up sawflies, and it said that the larvae, when they're worms, eat the needles of the pine tree that's that's already overwintered. I'm trying to get a little bit closer so that I can focus in and show you this new growth. So the new growth is really all that those sawflies, larvae, the larvae of the sawfly left. But at least I do have HOPE-IUM because I think it's going to come back. Now that's this year, but it says that if you keep having this year after year, that it will kill the tree. And I'm thinking that this tree must already have some kind of an issue because I lost a limb out of it. And I looked at that limb because it kind of looks like it has maybe some rot in the middle. But I don't know what it is, why it would do that if it didn't already have issues. Or if because it has that now, if those larvae can now tunnel in kind of like an ant can. I guess that the larvae stage is over because these have all turned black now, the ones that I killed, and there's no more falling out of the trees. So I think that what I did, I thought that by leaving this pine straw around the base of the tree, every time I would mow it in towards the tree so that when the pine needles fell out, they could refeed the tree. And you can see here, the sawflies actually ate some of the pine straw, pine needles, and you can see here that looks just like larvae poop. It doesn't look like pine needles anymore. It just looks like larvae poop. And while it might be good for the soil and it might be good for the tree, this right here that I have piled up, I don't know, it's probably a good foot high. We've had a lot of rain lately, and so I'm not going to do it today or anytime soon. I'm going to wait until it does dry out some, but I'm going to pull all that away from the base of that tree, and I'm going to go ahead and set it on fire, just because I'm not really sure that whatever eggs the worms hatch out of is not being hosted by that clump of needles, and I don't want to lose my tree. If it comes back, it's going to be wonderful. And the crazy thing is, you know, I don't understand why, but people will not call you back. I called the OSU Extension Office. I called Stillwater Milling. I called Rogers County. I called and called and called. And I did get a hold of the guy at the nursery, but, you know, because it's not an indigenous tree, he really didn't know too much about sawflies. So, people, you know, they have messages on their phones now that, okay, if you leave me a message and your name and number, I will call you back. No, they won't. They absolutely won't. They're like, oh, sawflies. I don't know. I'm not calling her. I don't. There's no reason to call her and tell her I don't know. You know. And basically, I wanted to find out. One thing is if I put something like 7 dust on this right here, is it going to go downhill whenever it rains? And is it going to go into my chickens? Because I do not want that to happen. And I'm just, the more I read, the more I'm against chemicals. Didn't used to be. I thought that everybody was, you know, looking out for my health. And they're not. There's no way they're looking out for my health. They're looking out for their pocketbook. And they're looking out for ways to make that almighty dollar. Got this little tree here. It looks like it's starting to turn a little bit brown on the inside. I don't know what that's about. But, it hasn't really grown much. I've had it there about 3 years. It's just kind of sitting there. And it's grown a little bit over the winter. Not much, though. And with all the rain I've had every night and sometimes during the day for the past couple of weeks, I did let the chickens out in here, and they're doing their job, but looks like I'm still going to have to wait to till it again or plant anything in here until the ground gets a little bit drier. And these things just keep getting taller and taller. But the chickens are doing a really good job. They come in here and they just strip this bare. I didn't know what these were, that they weren't eating totally. They are eating the lamb's quarter out, but that is goat heads. Because I saw some of them with the seeds in them before they ate them. The seeds were soft and green, so they ate them. But those are goat heads. And I can't believe how many, I don't know, if you don't know what a goat head is, it's a sticker that will just do a lot of damage to your feet. Now you can see right here, here's where the chickens have been more than any, right here. And you can see that right there would have been, this would have been the same as that right there. And look at my potatoes. I don't know if you can see them with all the stuff in between here and there. Look how pretty they are though. Holy cow. I just hope that all of this water is not gonna just totally drown them like it usually does this time of year. But I did do my rows the opposite. Previously I did them east to west, or north to south, and this is east to west. So at least the water's running down the hill instead of staying right there. See how tall these leaves, like this. See how tall the weeds are? So probably sometime today, I'll go ahead and move this fence that I have right here and put it on the other side of the potatoes from that post over here to this fence, and let them have all that back there in the back so they can have new fresh grass, green grass. I sure do like giving them that. Wish I had more fencing. If I did, I would just go ahead and give them all of this right here and just fence off the garden. I need to plant some more stuff, so I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. I'm going to have to still think about it some more. And look, I took the plastic off of the window, whatever that stuff is. And they get up there and look out the window, and they're safe overnight because it's the, oh, looky there. Geese. Canadian geese, flying right over, going low. Must be some kind of predatory bird out for them to be low like that. Yeah, they're looking for Mama. They say, Mama, open our door. We're hungry. We want to go eat. Okay, here we go. And so here we go. Hey, everybody. You guys all ready to go out the door? Scout, roundy round, here we go again. That's what we do every morning. We roundy round, don't we, kiddos? Yeah, if you'd stay out from under my feet, both of us would be happy. Did you know that? Well, there's an egg. I hear ya. Woohoo! Woohoo! There, now it's time to go rescue the girls that I have to put up at night. They're ready to get out, I'm sure of it. Are you ready to get out, girlies? Huh? Are you ready to get out? I feed them separate even, because, I don't know, the one on top, she just is, she's skinny. And you would think that, because, little Crip, you would think that she would be the one that would be skinny, but she's gaining weight. And every time when I put her up at night, she's got a really full crop. Now this one right here, let me feel of her. Yeah, she's getting a little bit of weight left back on her. But here, Let me see if I can get you with my left hand and focus on you on my right. Nope, I can't. Let everybody out. And looky here. This one right here always turns his bowl upside down and wastes his food. See there? I've got some lime in there so that it'll keep the smell down. Looky there, he's got his bowl upside down. And looky there, she's got, what she does, she's got her water turned over because she gets hot, and she will get up there and nudge up against that water bowl, and it'll just spill out, and she won't have any water, and she won't have anything to cool her down either. Hey, you kids ready to get out of your hole? Huh? You ready to get up and move around this morning? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And you're already out, aren't you, baby? I don't know how she gets out, but she sure does. You ready? All right, here we go. Woohoo! 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 Yeah, they like to get out and spread their wings first thing. Usually they get out and take off running and flying, but there's more girls in here, more older girls in here than normal. So they don't feel like they're quite as free when the older girls are out, because those older girls come over and peck them. Actually, what she wants is she wants to go in there and eat that food, because she likes baby mash. Here's Hawk. Hawk always thinks that she's got to come over here and eat off of my feet. See if I've got any little stray things that she needs. Yep, there she goes, cleaning me up. See, she cleans me up every day. It's what she does. I'm gonna have to wait till they get out of there and shut that door, or the big chickens will eat their feed. And I'm telling you, baby chick feed is expensive. They want you to buy them 5 pounds at a time, those little bitty 5-pound bags, and they're almost as expensive as a 5-pound bag as they are a 50-pound bag. 50-pound bags is like $24, $24 at the mill where they make it themselves, and they don't make it with any medication in it, so that's good. I'm gonna grab this egg before I step on it and put it in the nest somewhere. This is not a real healthy egg. You can see on that end, it's kind of, those are the ones that I eat. I don't sell these. So my little black girl has given up on her eggs and got up from her nest, and we got rid of the eggs, and they were only about half made. I guess she must have got up from them or something when they were about half done, and they didn't go ahead and make. So it was already time, and there was no baby chicks. So whenever I tossed them out, I made sure that they broke to see how far along they came, or if there was even any babies in there at all. And they were half made. And I'm not really sure about Hazel, because she's been off and on and off and on, and she'll pull her eggs out for a while and then she'll push them back. I'm hoping that the ones that she pulls out for a while and pushes back are not boys, because boys just can't take the warmer air like the girls can. So I'm thinking that she's, on these warm days when she's got them pulled out, that those are probably boys. She started out with like 15, and she's down to, I think she's got 14, if I remember correctly, still under her. And her eggs aren't due to hatch until the 30th of May. She's doing some housekeeping on her nest. He wants her to get up and move around. He don't want to be sitting there all day. So, see what happens. And this little bunnies, they let you know when they need something. Like that one right there is hungry. And so he's making noise, running around his cage. So you hear noise over there and you look and see that his bowl is upside down. He wants you to know that because he wants you to come over and give him some food. So, yeah. Yep, everybody, look here. That one got his food turned over. I've stopped filling their food bowls up. I only give them enough to eat right then, because I don't like throwing out food or having the chickens eat rabbit food. Rabbit food's more expensive than chicken food is. So look what I got in the mail, y'all. I got my working shirt for the Okie Homesteading Expo 2023. I am so excited. Here's what this sleeve looks like. I had to hang it up and put it in a light place. I've got a few dark places in my house. So I'm just really excited about this. June 2nd and 3rd, I'll be there. It's in Pryor, Oklahoma. So come see us. Go get your tickets and come see us.